Okay, please confirm if you can hear me, please.
Yes,
Can
I
you all
can
hear
hear
me?
you. Um,
All right. Okay, so I don't have much time. Let me just introduce myself first. My name is Kenny. I'm a graduate of microbiology. So I'm studying microbiology from Bowen University. Then I went to go and do masters also in microbiology. So today I'll be talking about my transition to tech, the process, the struggles, and the little wins. So after NYSC, so there was this pressure of getting a job. After school now, you'll be thinking of what am I going to do next? What's the next step? So there was this pressure of getting a job, but the job was not forthcoming. So at that point, I was like, okay, instead of just waiting at home, why not just go for masters? So I went for masters. I finished masters. Still, before I went for masters, I was already lecturing in a polytechnic in Osun State. So after that, I resigned from there and went forward for my masters. During my masters, when I was doing my masters project, I got married. So that from that point, it was really difficult getting a job coupled with the lockdown in 2020 and so on. So I was just thinking, I cannot just be staying at home now. What am I going to be doing? So I just kept pushing. I was doing different things. I can count how many businesses I've done from that 2020 up to now. I'll do one business, some will fail, I'll move to the next to fail. I was just doing it like that. So recently, that was early this year, I got a job in a hospital as a there's this stereotype of a thing about microbiology that when you want to work in a hospital, they will tell you we don't want a microbiologist, we want a medical lab science. So I joined this hospital. True, I knew the MD of the hospital, so that was how I got in because hospital will employ microbiology without having leg. So I was doing it from February to around that August. I was doing the job, although it's not really what I wanted, but just to whine away time now. I cannot just be sitting down at home with two kids. So I was doing it. Then one day I sat and I told myself, say, come. Actually, I was foreseeing my future in this way that there's no future for you in this field. I believe this hospital now, and you don't know another person, another hospital, there's no way you can get into that. So why not just look for a career that you are sure is you are guaranteed or you are guaranteed of the future that you know that anywhere you go in this world, you will still continue with the career. So my sister now sent a flyer to me around that August. They were celebrating my GEO's birthday by incubator hub. So they said they are empowering, I think, 75,000 women. So I just said, the long time, let me just join. So I just registered. Then I took product design. I didn't even know anything about product design. I was looking through the course because 2023, I did a web development course. I was enjoying it until that JavaScript part. Say no, this is not my part. I don't want to do web development. So I registered for this one. I said, okay, let's see how it goes. I just started. Oh, the first class was okay. So I just discovered that okay, I think I can stick with this. I'm enjoying the classes. The tutors are good, and I think I would like to try this part. So that was how I continued in the class. Although it was a bit, not even a bit. It was actually challenging because I was combining work. I'll close from what our classes usually hold Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That's 6 to 8. So imagine me coming back from work. I had two children to take care of. Before you think of what will these people eat this night? Then you have children to prepare for school the next day. You have so many things running through your mind. But God helping me, I was doing it. So I was doing the training coupled with my work and everything. So the training was for 3 months. I finished the training. In the course of the training, I think one thing that kept me going, I wish to inform everybody is in this life, and when you find what you actually want to do, mm, just give your best, your whole best to do it. Because you might have passion for something. If you don't put in the energy, if you don't put in the work, it's not going to work. You just feel like, "Ah, this thing is not for me." So I was putting in the work for this training. They will give us assignments. I'll do it. I'll do everything. I attend classes. If I miss class, I'll go. I'll go back to YouTube and go and watch the class again. So I was going like that, like that, like that. 3 months finish. I will finish the training. So I was like, okay, I think I need to resign this hospital job and focus on this job. It was a tough decision because I was like, okay, if I don't, I'm not guaranteed of getting a job immediately. So if I resigned now, what am I going to do within that period of, stay? Am I going to go back to being a stay-at-home mom? But this conviction was strong that, okay, just resign and trust God for me. So there was, because of Hallelujah challenge, when Apostle Joshua Selman came, he just said the word, say, take that. I heard that was, take that step now. That step that you want to take it now. Okay, and I said, okay, this is the confirmation that I've been looking for. So I resigned and I focused fully on my product design. So here I am today. Should I say a junior product designer or a product designer? I'm sure a product designer. So we we started and we are still ongoing. From the program, we did 21 days challenge on LinkedIn. Now I've moved to the mentorship phase. But while I was doing all these things, they taught us portfolio development during the training. So the little classwork, all the classworks, all our projects, I did them. I opened that portfolio. I put them in my portfolio. So I was using that one to apply for internship position, you know. And luckily for me, I got one, a Ghanaian company, and I've started the internship with them. So I can say I'm a product designer. I'm a junior product designer. So I'm currently running the internship program now, and I'm not really say is this I'll not really say it has been a smooth journey because you are new to some place and I feel like, can I do these things? But I I am determined, to push through, and I'll continue to push through. So I'll just encourage everyone, and you know you don't know you can do some things until you put your legs into it and try it out. So I'll just encourage someone here this morning that don't give up on yourself. Don't underrate yourself that you can't do certain things. There are so much you can do within you that you yourself you are not even aware of. So I believe they are going to still teach us about portfolio development. But I don't know if I can share my little portfolio, but I think I will send the link to the host. Maybe they will share it later. So that's my little story of transitioning to tech. Thank you for having me, everybody.
Thank you very much, Cecilia. I think for me, I enjoyed that story. If you did as well, can you just drop emoji or congratulate her at least for her internship role that she got? I think that's a very smooth transition into tech from being a microbiologist and not working for a while. And I think we heard the part where she said she built her portfolio and she used that portfolio. Imagine does not have an experience before to apply for internship role, and she got it because they saw the evidence that she could actually do this because the portfolio was a good evidence for her. So I think that's what we're trying to achieve with this particular training. Also, that at the end of the training, you that you've thought that you don't have an experience before, you'll be able to present something as an experience, and you'll be able to land your job or internship at as it's may. So thank you very much, Cecilia. And side note, the sister that she mentioned, even though she didn't mention my name, is this is the sister, yes. Yeah, so thank you very much for coming, and we are so glad that you are here. So we'll go straight into the first talk or first training, which is taken by Teresa Oyebode, myself.